If you are a triathlete or a swimmer, you need to watch this video, because what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go over progressions for strength training for your upper body. Now, strength training is the mother of all qualities. If you are stronger, you're going to be faster. If you're faster, you're going to have greater endurance. The faster and the stronger you are, the greater you can do anything. The faster you can swim 50 meters, the faster you can swim 3.86 kilometers if it's an Ironman swim. Now, since I've been strength training, I've noticed that my cycling, swimming, and everything that I do gets so much easier. Now, in this video, we're going to primarily go deep into two exercises, the pull-up and the overhead press. Now, the reason I want to make this video is because I was talking to a client, an athlete of mine, and he only has access to a 12, I think he was seeing a 12.5 meter pool. And so that's hardly anything to really get in some good quality swimming in. So we can augment that, the quality of the swimming, and just work on swimming technique, but also work on strength training in the gym to get the strength and the power needed for an Ironman swim. All right, if you are brand spanking new to pull-ups, the first thing you need to be able to do is be able to hang on the bar for at least 1 minute. Okay, so the biggest thing we want to remember when we're hanging is when our arms are up on the bar, we want to suck the shoulder blades down. So a lot of people, when they full hang, they suck up like this, but no, we want to suck the shoulder blade down. And what this will do is it'll engage the lat. You can even try it if you stick your arm up and try to reach really, really high, or versus try to stick your shoulder now down to the bottom of the ground, and you'll feel that back muscle really engage. So remember, suck your shoulder blades in. This is what it looks like. All right, so the hang is here, not like this. Okay, suck, pull your shoulder blades down to the ground. Shoulders down. If you want to make it harder, knees up. After getting good at hanging for about 1 minute at a time, you'll want to start practicing tuck-ups. Now, what you want to focus with tuck-ups is you want to focus on rotating the hips up, not just lifting the knees up, but rotating the hips up. Now, both of these things, practicing the hanging and doing the tuck-ups, they'll do two things. They'll work, or actually more than two things. They'll work on your grip strength, they'll work on your abs, and they'll also work on all the muscles necessary for pulling, doing your pull-ups, like your shoulders, your lats, forearms, and everything. Now, a great way to get started with pull-ups is to use bands. Now, basically what these things are is they're big stretchy bands that you can hang over the bar, and they can make the lift a lot easier. I would still recommend practicing your hanging as well as your tuck-ups, because eventually you're going to try to do the pull-ups without these, but using bands are a great way to get started with the pull-ups. The thing we want to remember when we're doing our pull-ups is, especially if you're a swimmer, the ideal hand position is going to kind of be palms facing outward, as you would if you were swimming. You can do them the chin-up style, or like a neutral grip where the palms are facing each other or facing you, but it's going to be most ideal and most effective because the pull-up with the wide arm is going to replicate swimming the most, and it's going to target the swimming muscles the best. So we want the hand position at about slightly wider than shoulder width, and this is going to put the body in the most natural pulling up position. Now, when we perform the pull-up, we want to remember keeping those shoulder blades sucked in. We want to tighten our body, tighten our core, tighten our butt, tighten our glutes, plug the energy leaks, and we want to think about pulling the bar towards us. So we're pulling the bar down, not pulling ourselves up. The other thing I want to mention too is we always want to try to go for a full hang so we get a full range of motion. Always keep the pull-ups nice and controlled. The other thing we want to make sure too when we're doing our pull-ups is that we're not swinging our hips and not using our lower body to get us up to the bar. This is an upper body move. The lower body needs to be still and locked. So we'll go over programming a little bit more later upstairs and what you can do and where you should start. But more or less what you want to do is with your workouts or your practice sessions is do this before you swim. Head to the gym and try to do equal number of pull-ups to presses. So if you're doing 3 pull-ups, do 3 presses. So you can start with the presses or you can start with the pull-ups, it doesn't matter. Do 3 pull-ups and then get into doing 3 presses with each arm, and then just do that, you know, 3 to 5 to 6 times, and then you'll add more sets later for the next time. And I'll go over that in the next video. But yeah, and as far as rest goes in between each set, take your time. Like, this is a rest pause. We don't want to go rushing through our sessions. This is a practice session, remember? Strength training, we want to have enough energy left over for the rest of our day and to swim after, right? So rest, pause, don't rush your sessions. Don't rush your sessions. That was a great session of pushes and pulls. The other thing we want to make sure that when we're done this session is we always want to stretch out our muscles so that they recover quicker and they elongate better and become more mobile and supple. If you have any questions and you want a freebie for triathlons and runners to lose weight and take time off their runs, join my Facebook group and you get access to my free freebie 5 tips on rapid weight loss, faster running, and joint pain elimination. All right, I hope hopefully to see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.